Namo Adidafa, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I am determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. For our Dharma readings, we've been reading a book by Ajahn Thiradhammo called Working with the Five Hindrances. This morning we're on a section on cessation, calmness of mind. The formal remedy for restlessness and remorse is frequently giving appropriate attention to calmness, vipassamo, of mind. Relatively speaking, calmness of mind can arise at any time. If restlessness is persistent, we may have to seek out situations which are conducive to creating calm-mindedness, such as a calming environment, peaceful people, or relaxing activities. Of course, in the context of meditation, the most direct way to experience calmness of mind is through the development of concentration. The explanation of the five faculties mentions that since energy favors restlessness, it is recommended to balance energy with concentration. Concentration, in the technical sense, means the focusing of attention in order to reach the meditative absorptions. However, restlessness of mind is a hindrance to meditative absorption. How then do they work together? If we define concentration in its widest context as gathering in or collecting in, we can apply it to the channeling of energy in this case. Understanding it in that way, we can acknowledge restlessness not as a hindrance, but as a source of extra energy. The dilemma is how to channel it in an effective way. This requires some degree of understanding and awareness of the dynamics of energy, because if we don't handle it in the right way, it spills over into restlessness and we become overwhelmed by it, or we stifle it too much. We end up with lethargy. How much can we actually steward this energy of restlessness? The body and mind are interrelated, so sometimes when you have mental restlessness, it is helpful to channel that energy into the body rather than sitting with the mind flying all over the place. If you do walking meditation or some meditative physical exercise, you can channel that restless mental energy into meditative bodily activity, into concentration and awareness. Hopefully, this is not just displacement activity. If necessary, when you have too much energy, you can run around the block first or do something similar. Maybe that is temporary displacement activity, but at least it's healthy. Once the energy level is manageable, you can put your energy and attention into a meditative physical activity, and sometimes that can settle the mind. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me today.